What is going on, guys? Welcome to another video. We are doing Nathan and myself are doing a intercooler install on a 08 WRX
2008 and my 09.
Yeah.
Currently running a top mount intercooler.
Cut the shit out. Nah, should be fine. Couldn't find anything on the Mishimoto install. There are no instructions on the website or anything like that. We actually put the intercooler piping, laid it over the top backwards because we didn't know any better. So I thought we'd do a quick video on how to install it, or more so any issues that we come into or anything like that. And yeah, pretty straightforward. Right, so first off, front bumper. You want to get your intercooler, obviously. Take the intercooler and all associated piping. You want to get your intake out as well. A little further on, you also need to take off the bottom of the original scoop, the bonnet scoop. Doing this kind of stuff, it usually is best practice just to remove the positive and negative battery terminal just in case. Just with a few plugs and stuff you'll be undoing, you don't want to short anything, so just good practice. Alright, we're just going to skip ahead to where we've already got the bumper and intercooler and everything off. Straightforward. A couple of YouTube videos out there that show you how to do all of that. And this kit actually comes with the intercooler support as well, which is good. It's a whole bar. What we done with the headlight washer nozzle hoses, they run across the original crash bar. We just actually zip tied them to this new bar. Very straightforward. You can see us kind of mounting it up, just seeing how it fits. I will note, if you have a number plate mount where your tow hook goes, the intercooler does interfere with that. It does sit in the way, so you'll have to make up a custom bracket to remount your number plate if that is how it is mounted. This engine intake needed a little bit of modification, had a small bracket that protruded, would have rubbed and eventually worn through the brand new intercooler piping, so I've just cut that off, used some wrinkle coat red to kind of match up where I'd cut the aluminium bracket off, and she's good to go. Every intake and kind of setup is going to be a little bit different, so it's just working with what you got. So using the intake you already had, everything fits up nicely. We'll make up some extra brackets later to kind of secure it in place. And you can see we're just kind of slowly working through all the intercooler piping. And from the turbo, it goes across to your right. And from the throttle body, it goes up and across to the left. That's something to note. That's what we had backwards. We were trying to work it out. I worked that out. And here it is, running first start. An orientation of all the pipes is very straightforward once you see a good photo or a good video of how it's done. And you notice this pipe here down the bottom, there is a small tab that sticks out just above the lower toe hook, and I just used a rubber mallet and kind of massaged that out of the way just to prevent it rubbing in the future. Now this is the part that actually takes the most time, and that is trimming your bumper to suit, or trimming it to suit and be tidy and look nice. So the age-old rule of measure once, or measure twice, cut once, kind of doesn't apply here. It's a case of just trial fitting over and over and over again, only taking the bare minimum that you need to. You can always, come back and take more off, but you can't put more back on. So this took us probably 2 hours to get this to where we thought it was acceptable, and at a later date we'll actually come back and there's a little bit more trimming we'd like to do just to kind of even everything out, but for a quick job it turned out very straight, very nice. And there is quite a lot that you need to remove from the fog light area, so keep that in mind if you do have aftermarket fog lights. And yeah, dremel disc. That made work very quick, and yeah, just trial and error, back and forward, back and forward, back and forward, and you'll get it done. Everything's back on, everything's done, car runs, everything's nice. Went over with some wax and grease remover and just polished up the intercooler piping again. You don't want your fingerprints kind of burning onto it once the heat from the engine gets into it. I just went over and gave everything a good wipe down. Intercooler looks fat as fuck on the front of this. You can see in the fog lights, or the fog light housing area, we've had to trim and just kind of clearance to make room for the intercooler piping. And there's the intake with the tab removed, and yeah, everything fits up beautifully in this kit. Everything's there, you don't need to buy anything extra. There's two options for your blow-off valve as well. There's the OEM 2-bolt style, and they give you a flange and stuff for that. And yeah. Oh, this is the best part, pulling off the protective film.
Yeah, sick. I'm gonna take that box with me with all my parts and shit.
And for the mandatory bang around the block, so didn't seem like there was any additional boost lag or anything bad like that. Car responded very well, IATs were down, and yeah, all over it's just a quality kit. Everything's there, no real major fabrication needed, just a little bit of trimming and whatnot as to be expected, and yeah, no, she's good. So hopefully this helps you out if you are looking to do this kit. I guess it's not exactly an instructional video, but with some good reference videos and clips, you'll be able to just scroll back and forward and see how we done it and kind of the layout of all the piping and everything, and yeah, hopefully that helps you out. Alright guys, so that's it for this one. Any questions, chuck them in the comments and I'll be sure to get back to you. Thank you for watching. Give us a like and maybe subscribe. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one.